Well, hey there, you got here just in time. I was just about to start drawing an incredible extinct creature. Despite how they show them in the movies, they're actually really small, no bigger than a turkey. It was sneaky fast and hunted in packs. Though it couldn't fly, it did have feathers like a bird. That's right, we're drawing a VELOCIRAPTOR. All you're gonna need is a clean sheet of paper, a nice sharp pencil, an eraser, a dark marker or a pen, and of course, something to color with. All right, so is your pencil sharpened and ready? Awesome, okay, let's go ahead and get started. Now, we're gonna start with some basic shapes so we can draw our VELOCIRAPTOR. Now, they're not very big in real life, which was crazy. I thought they were so much bigger according to the movies. They're actually pretty small. So let's start with an oval for the main body. So we're gonna kind of do an oval shape right about here, kind of like an egg on its side. Next, we'll draw the head, and it's gonna be kind of big. I think we should have a big head. It'll be more fun to see all the details on the face. So let's draw it just a little bit up to the left, and we're gonna draw it kind of like that. I think that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit bigger, make it a little bit cuter. Let's do the tail kind of pointing up on this side. We'll just follow the natural curve of this oval and then just kind of work its way up and kind of off like that. Ooh, this might be approaching the top of my page, but I think that's okay. And then we'll kind of bring it down over here and bring it to the bottom. Oops, yeah, here to the bottom of our oval. Over here, let's connect the head and the body with just some simple lines. Let's follow this curve. And then we're gonna have it just kind of curve into the body. So kind of a little S shape if it was a backwards S. Now we're just gonna go off the bottom of our oval, and they don't have a real thick neck, they have a pretty thin neck. So we're just gonna kind of bring it in like that. Off the bottom of the oval and bring it up. So if you want to kind of make it feel cohesive, just kind of draw a big curve right there on the end, and then you can kind of see it. Actually, I might even bring that in a little bit. Now let's go ahead and do the back legs. Now they run really, really fast, so they're gonna need some big, strong legs in the back. I'm gonna draw an oval that kind of goes like this. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes I'll just draw and you'll see lots of circles. That's just because I'm trying to figure out exactly which angle and how big it's going to be, and that's okay because we're sketching. So let's draw that there, and then let's draw the oval up here on the front just to show where the little arms are. Which is why scientists think that they didn't fly, is because those arms were just too small to actually lift up their whole body weight. But let's go ahead and do maybe one more elongated, longer oval right here. Now that'll just make the front arm. So it's not super big, but I do want to add their feathers, and that's also gonna be really fun to color. So let's do maybe just a line going back here, showing that the leg's kind of cutting back. And then we'll just do maybe a little curved line right here to show that its leg goes backwards and kind of curves back around. And we'll figure out where the bottom is. Let's say the ground is right here. Let's draw a little line. And they have kind of a big back foot, so we'll just kind of do a little curve right there. So this sketch, you don't have to get perfect. It's just a guideline for us. So if you do want to make any changes here, this is a great time to do it. Or if you need to pause and just and catch up a little bit, that would be a great idea at this point. I'm gonna maybe just shape this tail out a little bit more. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I kind of want that to look a little thinner. Okay, so follow me real close. We're gonna take out our pen and do our outlining. Now that we have our basic structure of our VELOCIRAPTOR, now we can go ahead and just start drawing. But draw slowly and make sure that your lines are exactly what you want, because you can't erase this part. Now, I'm not gonna copy exactly what's going on here with this oval, but we'll kind of use it as a guide. So maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of make a spot where the eyes and kind of where the eyes are, and we'll go back like this. There we go. And then we'll kind of go forward with the snout like that. And then I'm going to bring this back now where their jowls are, or the back of their mouth, where their jaw is. So what I want to do is probably draw the eye next, so that I know before I draw the mouth on here where that's going to go. So let's draw an eye. This is how I draw eyes. I'll just draw a big circle here. Like that. And then I'll have them kind of looking at us here with a big pupil. Maybe a little bit bigger. The bigger it is, the cuter it is. And of course, I have to draw a cute dinosaur, huh? All right, let's do a big mouth here. Let's do a big kind of goofy. Yeah, I like that. And we can maybe put some little teeth sticking out. Let's do some teeth sticking out so it looks like... that way we don't have to have the mouth completely open, but we can still see some of those fun little teeth in there. Even though that might not actually be what's going on with their mouth. All right, so now that we've got the head on there, I think it'd be fun to just go ahead and start maybe with the arms right here. Let's do these. I've been waiting to do these feathers. So we're just gonna draw a line from this curve right here, and then go ahead and do the same thing, just kind of follow that line right there. Now, this is where we can draw the feathers. Now, you can just kind of draw them. I'm gonna have them kind of go down over here and come back. You can draw these feathers however big you want. I don't think we know exactly how big those feathers are anyways. There's a lot of things about dinosaurs that we were guessing about. A lot of it's based on evidence that they've found and seen, and they can look at animals today and kind of guess, make some pretty educated guesses at that. But really, some of these things, like what their colors were or anything else like that, you don't know. So there we go. We got little feathers, little wing that probably didn't fly. And then we'll draw these little guys right here so you can see the little claws sticking out. I love that. Okay, now we just got to connect it. So that's what this does right here. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go and go to the back. We'll just kind of follow this up, and then we'll go up over here. And we'll make this go up like that. Just follow our lines that we'd already made. But on the back side, I want to add some more feathers on the tail. So when I come back, I'm going to kind of go like this. Add some feathers. And then I'll probably just come and finish it off right down here. Now I'll leave a little bit of space because I'm not sure exactly how far I'm going to go because I need to make this leg here in the front. Now for the back leg, I'm just going to start right about here. And I'm going to follow it back all the way to there. And then for the back part of the thigh, there we go. And then maybe there'll be some more feathers there. That'd be kind of fun. Actually, I'm going to bring this in a little bit. And then I'm just going to bring some feathers. I don't know where all the feathers are on the Velociraptor, but I'm assuming there's some right there. And then let's connect the belly there, like that. Finish off the belly to have it all connect. And let's see, what do we also do? Oh, let's do the foot. Now they have a really cool giant claw that sticks up like this. That's how I know it's a Velociraptor. And they use that to grab and stick their prey. Let's do this little curve right here. I think they'll have a big back foot. And then we're going to do a little curve back there. And then I'll just kind of go like this. Nothing too crazy. Maybe I'll put little lines there to kind of show it has the little claws right there. But then we got to do that big claw, right? Let's do that big one that curves up like this. And there we go. Ooh, that one is creepy. That will be scary. Although we think it's scary, but they say they're no bigger than turkeys. So in the movies, they were so much bigger. I was always so scared of velociraptors. But they are actually, in fact, pretty tiny. All right, let's do, I think I want to do some more feathers up here. I think that would look kind of cool. Let's do some feathers going down the back. Now this is fine, and if you want to stop here, this is great, but if you want to add a little bit more dimension, again, we're going to go ahead and add some back legs and a back arm right there. So if you want, if it's easier for you, go ahead and just get your pencil back out. So I'm just going to do the same foot over a little bit and up higher. So let's start with maybe the back part of the feathers right here. And then I'm going to go down and copy this same foot like that. And maybe there's a little bit of a, maybe you see part of the line right there. I don't think that's all the detail I want to add. Maybe you'll see the foot kind of come over here a little bit more, but not a lot of detail. This would be really easy. Just do the same thing. Just draw another little line right here. And then just draw a line coming down. You don't have to draw all the feathers. Just draw the line coming down and then some more. Another set of hands there. Another set of arm things. Not wings. Maybe they were wings. They just couldn't fly with them. And then we're going to go ahead and finish this off by doing the back side. There we go. Oh, it's looking so good. Now, maybe if you want to add some more details, you can do it with color or you can do it with your pen. Maybe I'll add some fun little like stripes on here. That might be kind of fun with the pen still. It's up to you. You can do this with the colors if you'd rather. I might just, I think it would look kind of fun with outlining them pretty obviously. And then if you want to add any other little details, like I might add some feather lines. Just some little U's. Make it pretty easy. Cool. Okay. Well, I am thinking this is pretty good. Now all I have to do is go through, erase all the sketch underneath, and then I will go and color. All right. I think I am finished. Oh, I love the pops of red in here. How did yours turn out? Awesome! Well, I am so happy that we got to draw these together. Now, I've named my Velociraptor, and her name is Veronica. Veronica the Velociraptor. So maybe think of a good name for yours, and of course, because we're excited that we made something so amazing and we want to make sure everybody knows it, let's make sure that we sign our artwork. Now, our Velociraptor, Veronica here, is officially finished. Well, that was so much fun. Thank you so much for drawing with me today. I had an absolute blast. I hope you're happy with how yours turned out. If you had a lot of fun and you want to keep drawing, I have plenty more videos on this channel, including dinosaurs, that you can draw along with right now. But just in case I don't see you in the next video, always remember, be brave, be creative, but most importantly, be you. You are going to love our new book, The Nature Explorer's Drawing Guide for Kids. It's full of interesting facts and step-by-step instructions for drawing all kinds of plants, insects, and animals, helpful art tips, and even blank nature journal pages in the back for you to go outside and make your own discoveries. Check it out for yourself. You can find it anywhere online where books are sold.